Hey guys, welcome. Now I'm here with a message. We're entering Leo season, okay? And we know we've been doing all this work in the garden and something is shifting during Leo season. And I'm excited to find out what it is, of course. But I received a vision and I wrote it down because I didn't want to forget the key pieces of the vision, okay? We were discussing how we would see something would be illuminated for us on our path, and we would heal, do inner child to the core, to the center of self, and heal with our, why we're here, heal with ourself, authentic self, something to do with authentic self, okay? And it's part of our levitation, and it's part of our inner child healing to the center and to the center. Again, this is seed energy, okay? And this seed energy means something. And I was given that gift through facing the negative. I was watching animal freedom fighters on Facebook, and a mother lamb had been hit, and she was laying on the street, and her baby lamb was, of course, alive and frantic and running around to all the humans for help. You could see it was very evident. And if you guys feel called, please check out Animal Freedom Fighters on Facebook and on School for the Fool Facebook. I'm going to try to post this if anyone wants to check it out. I'm going to get to doing that. And when I I saw this and watched this video, and everyone was saying, like, why are none of these people helping this lamb and this baby lamb? And I would help that lamb. I would help that baby lamb. And I healed. In that moment in time, it was illuminated. It clicked. And I healed with the center and to the center of myself again. And knew in that moment why I'm here. Because I would help that lamb. And I would be there for that baby lamb. That's why I'm here. That's why you guys are here. Because we have activated to be here for life. We came here to be here for life. We came here to heal with life. And what does that mean? What does that look like? And we are healing to the center of ourselves so we can expand and be authentic, true beings, what we came here to be. And that's healing from anxiety. That's healing from depression. That's healing from force with the masculine. And this is big because then I got a vision of my masculine, my twin flame, my counterpart. And I was feeling just his love. And I felt his love wrap around me. And I saw him, his energy being come towards me with the positive tetrahedron. And I saw myself as the negative tetrahedron. And I saw him come towards me, and we clicked together. And that moment in time when we clicked together, I saw this 8-pointed star. I became one with this 8-pointed star. And I remember saying to myself, saying to, the light, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. And the light communicating with me that I was good enough. I was always good enough, but I just needed to see it. I needed to see it for myself. And that I've always been good enough. And this self-hate that has been created was shed. And I saw myself for who I was, and I saw myself for what I am and my purpose and my light. And I healed from this. And I found this. I found my 6 of Pentacles, and I'm healing from my 5 of Wands charge because I understand it. And in that moment in time, I saw this 8-pointed star expand even brighter. And what that means. Okay, what that means. This is healing from this. And somebody in my life that I care very much about, that has been part of my path, you know, said that some sacred geometry is, you know, is evil. And I spoke with them and I said, you know, sacred geometry has been so healing for me, and I believe that this is a tool that was taken from us, and when we use sacred geometry, we take those tools back and we're able to see again. And this is what's beautiful, like, about studying sacred geometry and why it's here with us, because it's taking our tools back. You know, we get so distracted with our television and our phones, you know, and the magazines. Back in the day when we looked at magazines, what's being programmed into your mind, that subconscious programming. But when you start studying ancient symbols and you start studying sacred geometry and working with the tarot, how your mind expands, how that changes, and it's beautiful. And, you know, it's like with everything else in our lives. If someone takes something from the all and uses it for evil, that's on them. But when we take from the all and through our intent with our energy, if we use for good, for love, for repair, healing, you know, and what we came here to do, expand life, then it's beautiful. It's magical. And not to separate it from the all. You know, if you're still separating everything from the all and it can only be this or that, we're healing from that. We're healing from cancel culture society. Now, let's get back on track. So, we've been working in the Garden of Venus, and this has to do with root girl, the disowned self. We've been healing with the disowned self, the disowned pieces of self. And this has to do with healing with our root chakra and the recalibration with the earth star to levitate. This is part of our levitation. But and of course, healing our family bloodlines. This work we came here to do, mission work. We're expanding our family lineage. We're moving forward. And this has to do with healing from addiction, healing from what we've seen. All this, you know, all these things we came here to heal from, that we are addicted to, that we're feeding through our impulses, overeating, overstimulus of any kind. This is what is creating our addiction. This is why we're unbalanced. And this has to do with all this feeding is what's depleting the earth, and it's restoring the balance. No, we're not going to consume meat and destroy the planet and, you know, destroy the animals. We're going to do better. We're going to shift it. And what does that shift look like? Through patterning. We're not going to destroy the bees and all the bugs. The bees are on the extinction list right now. We're not going to distort information from the food we are eating so much by spraying such toxic chemicals. No, we're going to heal this. We're going to heal with life. We're going to do whatever it takes to heal and create with the patterns that are going to repair, heal, and mend life. And this has to do with a negotiation through harmony, a harmonization, and knowing that the summer is connected to the winter, and this has to do with the winter. Whatever is happening right now has to do with the winter, and this is a direct message and what we're manifesting, because we are manifesting. Now, this card was out on our last message, and of course I'm frantic right now. I was knowing healing from that right now. Let's heal from some frantic energy if the tape is still taping, because there's so many messages on that I'm running out of data. But this card came out, okay? Netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. A surprise. A result beyond expectations. The netcaster arrives to tell you to stop praying for the fish. They have arrived. Guys, this is lit. This is big. The fish have arrived. And it's time that you cast your net. Lest they swim away. Everything that you long for is within reach. But it has been so long since your prayers were answers that you have forgotten how to receive what is being offered to you. And this is connected to the Queen of Pentacles in the garden. Put down the prayer beads and open your arms and your heart to rewards beyond measure. Cast your nets. Take the next step that you must have been planning for so long. Remember that the fish wait for no one. So time is of the essence. Heaven and earth are in perfect alignment for your victory. And there it is, guys, because we've been nurturing our alignment. And this is that universal alignment. The stars are positioned for success. The only one who can spoil the perfection of the moment is you. If you ask, do I really deserve this? It will sabotage the magic and shatter the crystalline flawlessness of the now. The netcaster can also arrive to bring you bad news, to tell you that you've been snared in someone's trap and must wiggle free. Right now, it feels comfortable enough, even as the net begins to tighten around you. Do not wait until it's suffocating you before realizing you must escape and run for your life. It is still early enough to exit gracefully. So whichever messages are resonating with you, take those with you, guys, okay? And remember, you could be doing a bit of both right now. It can be depending where you're on your quest. This has to do with our levitation. We're levitating out of the garden, guys. We're levitating. We're not walking out those doors. We're levitating out. We're raising the vibes. This is beautiful. Preparations come to fruition. A surprise. A surprise and a result beyond expectations. Something's coming to fruition, and it's connected to this white goddess and working with Aries, healing from our impulses. But this has to do with the root. This has to do with the disowned parts of ourself. We have all of ourself here, okay? We have all of ourself. And it's also how we are in completion of the lotus and our true, we're working with our true state of being, our authenticity, okay? This figure, Artemis, the huntress, here stands poised alert, her wings spreading, preparation for flight. Sister of the sun god Apollo. She shares the domain of light, but hers is that of the reflected light of the moon. Her transparent pale blue garment represents the cool moonlight. Either side of her are the animals that represent the opposing sides of her character. In the right hand, she clasps a lioness, symbolizing the part of her nature that is huntress, cruel, vengeful, pleasure-seeking, and competitive. In her left hand, she clasps a deer, symbolizing the part of her nature that is fast, sure-footed, but inevitably always the victim. Now, do you see how we've gone into the negative, into the lower vibes here? You know, this has to do with that negative tetrahedron and working there. Beneath the image are the symbol for the fire sign Aries and the moon disk of the white goddess. We are working with Aries, of course, right? So we're working with fire. And this is the goddess warning us that our own impetuosity and cleverness can destroy the very things we desire. There is a temptation to be competitive. This is about being hot-blooded and impatient. And we're going to apply care here. We're healing from our impulses. This has to do with working with the priestess and priest energy. We're expanding. We're reacting. We're healing with the masculine. We're healing with force. And now, this white goddess is connected to Guru and working with Pisces and our levitation. And that has to do with healing from manipulation, working with the mother, the water, and the daughter, the earth, in order to create stability. And this stability is connected to the economy of New Earth and the building of the golden ages. And what it's connected to is frequency. How we're coming together, how we're healing everything, the coming together of it all through everything with patterning, and our Merkabahs, and all this work that we've been doing. This is also part of our levitation. The frequency of the Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. And this has something to do with the totality of our experiences. And this is going to allow us to heal. We're going to use untapped energy with our Kundalini. And this is why we've been healing with addiction, healing with the lust pattern, healing with where all these energy centers, detoxification, all this purging in order to get to where we're going, our levitation. And we're going from, where is it now? This is it. We're going from the Five of Wands, what I've been shown. This is the gift of this expansion from the Five of Wands to the Six of Pentacles. And this is the activation of Earth's children and the Rainbow Warriors. And we're coming together through it all, through all this seed energy. This has something to do with the seed energy. And a message of Tower moments all the which way around. And I found this card in the least likeliest of places. Okay guys, so it's 333 and just found this message in the card right now. Remember, Tower Witch moments all the way around, but look, this means something because look at, here's the house. We have the tower and we're going within underneath. Can't really wait to see what this means. We're going below ground here, but there's light. Something's being illuminated, and remembering it's part of our levitation and it's part of the completion of the lotus. Now there's a further channeled message. Let's expand, guys, and then we'll expand off that. Come on over here.